So welcome children of standard 5 in the maths class. We are going to discuss lines, angles and circles of chapter 16. First of all, we will do about the adjacent angles and then vertically opposite angles. So let us know what are adjacent angles. So adjacent angles, there are two angles that share a common side and vertex. That means the adjacent angles, they are having common side and common vertex. So three features of adjacent angles are: adjacent angles, they exist as pairs, they share a common vertex and they share a common side. So first we have done about the vertex. What we have understood by the vertex? The vertex is the meeting point of the two sides. So the place where the two sides or the two arms of the angles they meet, it is called the vertex. Now let us understand that. So adjacent angles, two angles in a plane are called adjacent angles if they have a common vertex. So let us understand by this. So here what do we see? We are seeing that there is arm AO and arm OB, and where they are meeting? They are meeting at O. Okay, and then what do we see? We see one more line over here. Okay, and that is OC. Now we will understand from this. So adjacent two angles in a plane are called adjacent angles. Now here we are talking about the two angles BOC and AOC. They are adjacent angles. How we can say? Because they have a common vertex. And which is the vertex over here? This O is the vertex, is the common vertex. Common for AOC and is common for BOC. And they have common arm. So they have common arm also over here. Which is the common arm? This OC is common in both. This OC is for BOC also and for AOC also. So they have common arm OC. Angle AOC and BOC, they have common arm over here or common rays over here, and that is OC. And their arms lie on the opposite side of the common arm. So as we can see that OB is on the opposite side of OC and AO is on the opposite side of the OC. So their other arm lie on the opposite side of the common arm. So we are knowing that common arm is OA and the opposite arms are OA. Common arm is OC and the opposite arms are OA and OB, which are on the opposite sides of common arm. Now in the above figure, AOC and BOC have a common vertex O. So here we have seen that this AOC and BOC, they are having common vertex O. Also they have common arm OC and their arms are OA and OB. So angle AOC and angle BOC are adjacent angles. So angle AOC and BOC are adjacent angles. How we can say? Because they have common arm OC, they have common vertex O, and their arms, that means OA and OB, they are on the opposite side of OC. So they both are the adjacent angles. Now let us understand more about the common side. So which is the common side or common arm here? as we can see in this picture. Okay, more examples. Through more examples we will understand. So here what do we see? We have this A, B, C. Okay, A, B, C, they have common vertex B. Their common side or common arm is BD, opposite arm BA and BC. And so this is this angle ABD. Okay, angle ABD and angle CBD, they are adjacent. Why they are called adjacent? Because they have common vertex B over here. Okay, they have common side BD or common arm BD, and they have opposite arms BC and AB, which lie on the opposite side of BD. So angle ABD and angle CBD, they are adjacent angles. Now see here also, angle ADB and angle BDC share a common vertex D. You can see over there, they have common side DB. So angle ADB and angle BDC, they are adjacent angles. So let us understand more what is common side. Now about the rectangle if we talk then. So a common side is one line, ray or line segment. So here we can see that common side is one line, ray or line segment used to create two angles. So two angles are created over here, as you can see, ZWI, okay, and HWI. Two angles are created over here, and they use the common side and one. So they are using one common side over here. This common side is WI, okay, and they have one more side of them. First is WZ for this, WH for this, and they have common vertex W. So adjacent angles are always pairs and they don't overlap, and they are not overlapping on each other. That means this angle HWI, okay, HWI does not overlap on ZWI, and that is called the adjacent angle. So they are called the adjacent angles. Now adjacent angles, let us understand the adjacent angles over here. So here what do we see? The adjacent angles are angle CAD, okay, angle CAD or angle DAC and angle DAB. So they are the adjacent angles over here. So adjacent angles are DAC and angle DAB or BAD. We can read it both the ways. Is adjacent to angle CBD. How we can say that? Because they have vertex B over here, they have common vertex B over here, then common ray, common side BC, opposite sides AB and BD to the common side BC. So angle ABC is adjacent to angle CBD. So adjacent angles, I think it will be clear to you. Now more examples of adjacent angles. As you can see over here that 35 degree, 55 degree, okay, they are adjacent. They are having the same vertex, the same side. They add it together, they will make how many degrees? 90 degrees. Then again 80 and 45, they have also the same vertex. They are having the same vertex, same side, overlapping 80 degree and then 45 degree on the one side. They don't overlap on each other. Then 85 and 20 degree, they also sharing one common arm and common vertex. 130 and 50, they are also adjacent. Okay, they are also adjacent and they also are sharing the same arm and the same vertex. So these all are the examples of the adjacent angles. Now as we can see over here that the window, okay, the window pane as the class, what is shown over here, as you can see, this is and here this, they have the same vertex and one more common arm, and this arm sharing with this. Okay, this makes the adjacent angles over here. So these are the adjacent angles. Now in this pi also the same, as you can see over here that this shares the common arm, common vertex and the opposite sides over here to the common arm, and they are sharing the same sides and the common vertex, and they make the adjacent angles. Now we are going to read about the vertically opposite angles. So vertically opposite angles are the angles opposite each other when two lines cross. Now let me draw first. So suppose there is one line over here, the other line over here. Okay, these two lines are crossing each other. The two lines, they are crossing each other and they will make vertically opposite angles like this. Okay, one angle over here, the other angle over here. So what it is saying are the angles opposite each other when the two lines cross each other. Now these two lines, they are crossing each other and this makes the vertically opposite angles. So vertical in this case means they share the same vertex. So here also what do we see? That they are sharing the same vertex or the common point, not the usual meaning of up down. It does not mean that up and down. It means that they are sharing this common vertex over here. Now let us see more about this. So example, A and B are vertically. So as you can see over here that example A and B are the vertically opposite angles. So vertically opposite angles, how we can see? Like this. So as you can see over here that this is A, okay, and this is B. Okay, this part is B. Now what happens? This line, one line crosses the other line. Okay, this line crosses the other line and they are making angles. And these are the vertically opposite angles. They share the same vertex over here. So the interesting thing is here is that vertically opposite angles are equal. Now what you will find that the vertically opposite angles, they are equal to each other. Okay, they are equal to each other. That means, it means that if here it is suppose 40 degree, okay, if A is 40 degree, then B will also be 40 degree. Okay, B will also show 40 degree. So vertically opposite angles, they are equal to each other. Now two angles formed by two intersecting lines having no common arm are called vertically opposite angles. Now see, we have read about that the vertex is common in that, but here in this vertically opposite angle there is no common arm. Okay, there is no common arm in this. So here you see this arm extending from here, this arm extending from here. There is no common arm in between. Okay, they don't have any common arm. They have a common vertex but no common arm. And this is the feature of vertically opposite angle also. And what we have read, that the opposite angles are equal. So we can understand that here angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. Okay, the measure of angle 1 will be equal to angle 2 and the measure of angle 4 will be equal to angle 3. If suppose this is 40 degree, okay, if suppose this is 40 degree, then this angle 2 will also be 40 degree. Now we have to find out what is angle 3. So how we can find out? See, what we see over here, that this is a straight line. That means a straight angle. Understood? Now if this is 40 degree, then we can find out this one. Okay, we can find out this one. So how? Because this whole will make 180 degree. Okay, the whole will make 180 degree and this is your 40 degree. Now 180 minus 40, you will get 140 degree. So this angle will be 140 degree. So we can find out this angle. This is vertically opposite to this. So this will also be 140. And this 140 plus 40. This is 180. So we have understood, because this also makes a straight angle. So this will be 180. Now in the above figure, two lines so line AB and CD intersect each other at point O. So what do we see? That they are intersecting at point O. So intersecting means cutting each other at point O. So this is point O. Okay, they cut each other at point O. This, as you can see, this arrow, so this is a line. Okay, this is, as we have read before, that line is what? Line extends from both the sides. Okay, and that is line AB and line CD. Line CD over here. And they are intersecting, meeting each other at O. Cutting each other at O. Now, they form 4 angles. So there we have seen they have formed 4 angles. Let us see once again: angle AOC, angle COB, angle BOD and angle AOD. Come on, let us see again one time. So here what do we see? Suppose this is O. Okay, in between is O. Then what we have seen? One angle is AOD, the other angle is COB, one angle is AOC, the other angle is DOB. Okay, they are making 4 angles, and what we see, that this AOD is equal to COB. How? Because they are vertically opposite. This BOD is equal to AOC. Why? Again they are vertically opposite. So there are 2 pairs of vertically opposite angles here. So see, angle COB and angle AOD are vertically opposite angle, and AOC and BOD are vertically opposite angles. So angle AOC and angle COB, angle COB and angle BOD, angle BOD and angle DOA, angle DOA and angle AOC are pairs of adjacent angles. So they are the pairs of the adjacent angles. So vertically opposite angles also we have done. Now let us see in that figure also the In that figure we will see the adjacent angles. So here adjacent angles, how do we find? See, AOD, okay, AOD is adjacent to angle BOD, okay, because they have one vertex, common vertex, and one common arm. Now with this we will take DOB and BOC. Again they have common point O and common arm over here. Now one more we will see, that this and this, that means angle BOC and angle COA, they are adjacent to each other, because again they have common vertex and common arm. Now one more pair, angle COA and angle AOD, they are also adjacent angles. They have common vertex O and common arm over here OA. So they have made pairs of adjacent angles. So similarly we can say that angle 1 and angle 2 form a pair of vertically opposite angles, while angle 3 and angle 4 form another pair of vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect, then vertically opposite angles are always equal, as we have seen there that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So here also see, like angle A is equal to angle B, the measure of both is 55.8, 55.8, because they are vertically opposite angle. And then angle C is equal to angle D, there also they are vertically opposite angles, so they measure equal, so their measure is equal. Now in the book you have been given to find out the vertically opposite angles in the following figure. So let us draw that figure and see, like here A, D and CB. So A, D and CB. So vertically opposite angles, which are the vertically opposite angles over here? So AOD and COB are the vertically opposite angle in figure A. Now one more, suppose here, okay. Now what do we find here? And C. So vertically opposite angles, how many pairs of vertically opposite angle we can make from this? A is given here, then C, then F, then one minute, this is A, then one line over here, C, D, then F, then B, then E. Now we have been told to find out vertically opposite angles. So vertically opposite angle, here we can see that AOE and FOB, okay, FOB, vertically opposite angles. Then this line intersects over here. Now this and this, that means angle AOC and angle DOB or BOD, DOB. Then this one angle COF and angle DOE, this both, okay, angle COF and angle DOE. They also form. Then this whole, that means angle AOF and angle EOB, they also form vertically opposite angles. So we can see over there vertically opposite angles and find out. Then one more figure. In this also you have to find out the vertically opposite angles. So this for intersecting lines AC and DB, you can see over there that the intersecting lines are there, AC and BD. Angle AOB and angle DOC, they are vertically opposite angles. Okay, in that vertically in the picture you will see that. Let us see. For the intersecting lines, so intersecting lines, this one, okay, AC and BD, they have one common O over here. So it is saying that for intersecting AOB and DOC are vertically opposite. So AO B and DOC, they are vertically opposite angles, AOB and DOC. Then for intersecting lines AC and PQ, now AC and PQ, AOP and QOC are vertically opposite angles. Here AC and PQ, this and this, AOP and QOC, they are vertically opposite angles. Now then we will discuss about the lines. This one, okay, DB and PQ. What do we find? That this DOQ and POB, they are vertically opposite. Okay, they are vertically opposite angles. So we have seen the vertically opposite angles over here. So for intersecting lines PQ and BD, POB and DOQ are vertically opposite angles. Then see over here, this is example of vertically opposite angle. This scissor, this is having a common vertex, it does not have common arms. So this AOC and DOB are vertically opposite angle. Now here also you can see the different, that angle A and angle A, these both are equal. Okay, they both are equal because they are vertically opposite angle. This B will measure the same as this B. They will have the same measure because they are the vertically opposite angle, so their measure will be equal. So thank you.